Khó khăn như thế nào, họ đã gặp khó khăn như thế nào và họ vượt qua bằng cách nào, thì chúng ta biết được cái khó khăn của họ. Khi chúng ta đi trên con đường của chúng ta, khi chúng ta gặp khó khăn đó, chúng ta sẽ vượt qua. Và nếu như chúng ta tiên đoán trước được cái khó khăn đó sẽ xảy ra, thì chúng ta sẽ vượt qua nó một cách dễ dàng hơn.
Xin kính chào quý vị khán giả của VITV, rất vui khi được đồng hành cùng quý vị trong 30 phút của chương trình Diễn đàn CEO tuần này. Chương trình được phát sóng vào tối thứ 5 hàng tuần trên kênh truyền hình Kinh tế Tài chính VITV. Thưa quý vị, phát triển bền vững là mục tiêu mà bất cứ doanh nghiệp nào cũng đều muốn và cần đạt được. Tuy nhiên, hiện nay không ít doanh nghiệp lại đang băn khoăn khi không biết phải làm thế nào để giải được bài toán này. Doanh nghiệp cần làm gì? Bản thân các lãnh đạo doanh nghiệp CEO cần có những chiến lược như thế nào? Ngày hôm nay, ekip chương trình Diễn đàn CEO đã mời đến trường quay một nhân vật đặc biệt, người sẽ có những chia sẻ kinh nghiệm trong việc giải quyết vấn đề này. Và để hiểu rõ hơn về vị CEO này, hãy cùng chúng tôi theo dõi phóng sự ngay sau đây.
Từng điều hành doanh nghiệp riêng của bản thân, là một CEO, bà đã từng đối diện với không ít khó khăn, áp lực để duy trì, vận hành cũng như giúp công ty của mình phát triển. Từ chính kinh nghiệm, sự từng trải của mình, bà đã nung nấu, quyết định trở thành một nhà diễn giả, nhà huấn luyện doanh nghiệp, với mục tiêu giúp chủ doanh nghiệp quẳng gánh lo toan và sự ngờ vực, thay vào đó là niềm vui và hân hoan khi họ nhận ra khả năng thật sự của mình. Đến nay, sau hơn 10 năm, bà đã làm việc trực tiếp với hơn 100 doanh nghiệp và hàng trăm doanh nhân khác thông qua các buổi hội thảo và các chương trình chuyên biệt, giúp đỡ không ít các doanh nghiệp giải quyết được các vướng mắc, từ đó phát triển bền vững. Bà còn được xếp vào hàng ngũ những nhà huấn luyện nữ hàng đầu thế giới. Vậy vị CEO này là ai? Bà mang đến câu chuyện cũng như bài học kinh nghiệm gì trong vấn đề xây dựng doanh nghiệp bền vững? Bà chính là Charmian Campbell, nhà huấn luyện doanh nghiệp Action Coach Global, nhân vật chính của diễn đàn CEO tuần này.
Vâng, thưa quý vị, và ngồi ngay bên cạnh tôi lúc này chính là bà Charmian Campbell, nhân vật được nhắc đến trong phóng sự vừa rồi. Miss Campbell, thank you for your time to joining CEO Forum.
You're welcome.
So, Miss Campbell, before becoming a business coach, you have run your own business. Can you give it more information about this?
Yes, and that's actually how I became a business coach. Was my husband and I had purchased our first business, and it actually was a dream of mine. Even when I was a little girl, I always dreamed of owning a business. So it was really lovely when I was about 30 that I had the opportunity to purchase my first business. And probably like anyone else, it was a very steep learning curve. So what I mean by that is I thought I had a lot of knowledge, I thought I had a lot of experience, but then when I bought that first business, I realised that I didn't have enough knowledge and I didn't have enough experience when I was actually in business all by myself. And so I learned a lot by having my own business.
During this time, what is the challenges you had to face?
I faced many challenges. I was a mother, so I had little children. My youngest one was 2 years of age, the other daughter sort of 4 or 5, about to start school. So they were very small, but I had this passion, this need to want to be in business, so I had to do it. And so I had the challenge of trying to be a business owner and trying to be a mum and a wife as well. So that was one challenge. Another challenge for me was really learning how to manage all the different areas of business. You know, I bought the business originally because I was good at what I did, and so I bought a business in the same industry. And then I quickly realised that I needed to have a lot of skills. I needed skills in sales, I needed skills in marketing, I needed skills in managing people. And so my biggest challenges were probably in those areas at different times in my business. So one big challenge that we had, or I had in the business, was when we first started, it was really popular. We had a really high economic drive in our area at that point in time. So there was a high mining industry, was fueling the spend in the area. So we had a lot of money coming into our business. And then what happened is all of a sudden the mining stopped, so the spending stopped. And that's when I realised that I was able to receive orders. I was really good at receiving other people's money, but I wasn't so good at running a business when there was no money to receive. So all of a sudden, the cash flow got really tight. I had staff leave. You know, I had problems being able to pay my bills. because the cash flow changed. So I was faced with a lot of challenges for different reasons, but I'm sure they're the same challenges everyone else has in their business as well. And for me, that's when I realised that I needed help. I didn't know enough.
So how did you solve this problem?
Yeah, good question. How did I solve the problem? Well, the first thing was I realised that I needed to ask for help. And in my experience now from business coaching, the one thing that I see business owners don't do is they don't ask for help. They think they can solve it on their own. And that was me when I first started. But then I realised if I just put my hand up and ask for help, maybe someone will be kind enough to help me. And I found my first mentor, and he guided me. He gave me business books to read. He gave me personal development books to read. He would ask me to run reports on my business, and we would sit down like this and we would go through those reports, and he would teach me what those reports were saying about my business. So he was the start of something new for my knowledge and for my abilities to really truly run a business rather than let the business run me.
So after surpass the challenges, how did you see your business transform?
For me, it was the confidence. I transformed first. So I felt this enormous confidence because now I could make decisions knowing what my business was saying to me. So it was now saying to me there was more money. So I could plan for things. It was now saying to me I knew how to recruit the right people and keep them and retain them. I also knew how to really manage the overall performance of the business. He started that process for me, but then I continued that learning and development process through coaching. That's when I come across my first business coach, and that's how I was introduced to business coaching. Yeah.
From a successful businesswoman, you have become a business coach. So what made you come to this decision?
Do you know, it was really important. Now I look back, it was a really important time in my life. Back then, I just wanted help, and I needed to find someone or something to help me. And I look back now and I think that really changed my life. So at the time, it was changing my business, but now it's changed everything about my life through my business. So my children, I think they're much more rounded, much more educated, much more wise because of coaching. I think about our family. We have the most beautiful, connected, honest, open, sharing family. And I'm not sure that we would have had that before I went on the coaching journey. And then, of course, there's the fact that for me, it's the personal fulfillment that I'm able to share with other people my lessons. So I teach from my heart because I understand what business owners go through, but then I also know that I can help them so they have a better life. So coaching has helped me enormously, and I think that's what made me such a great coach, is because I understood what the business owners were going through, and I also understood what the change means when you come out the other side and you experience business being joyful, being abundant, and being something to share with your family that you're really proud of.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Có thể thấy không phải bất cứ doanh nghiệp nào cũng đủ nền tảng để phát triển bền vững, mà đòi hỏi các chủ doanh nghiệp CEO phải không ngừng trau dồi năng lực, học hỏi kinh nghiệm cũng như chiến lược phát triển cho doanh nghiệp. Vậy những nhà điều hành cần làm gì để giải quyết được bài toán khó này? Cùng chúng tôi theo dõi phóng sự sau đây.
Phát triển bền vững là mục tiêu mà bất cứ doanh nghiệp nào cũng đều hướng đến. Tuy nhiên, thực tế cho thấy hiện nay không ít doanh nghiệp đang loay hoay trong việc làm thế nào để xây dựng được doanh nghiệp cũng như phát triển doanh nghiệp bền vững.
Rất nhiều doanh nghiệp trẻ, doanh nghiệp mới thành lập của Việt Nam hiện nay thường chưa chú trọng và thường loay hoay về vấn đề mà phát triển bền vững cho một doanh nghiệp. Các doanh nghiệp này rất là lúng túng, nhiều doanh nghiệp đang thiếu về kiến thức cơ bản về quản trị doanh nghiệp, về xây dựng thương hiệu của doanh nghiệp và về xây dựng văn hóa của doanh nghiệp.
Để duy trì và vận hành doanh nghiệp cần có lợi nhuận. Tuy nhiên, không ít các doanh nghiệp đã quá tập trung tới vấn đề kinh doanh, khiến cho doanh nghiệp rơi vào bẫy của chính mình.
Nếu như nói đến công việc kinh doanh thì mọi người hay thường nghĩ đến là doanh nghiệp là tìm kiếm lợi nhuận. Tuy nhiên nếu như chỉ tìm kiếm lợi nhuận thì doanh nghiệp sẽ dễ bị sa đà vào những cái bẫy do lợi nhuận mang lại. Nếu như thực sự tìm ra được một cái sứ mệnh cho doanh nghiệp của mình thì doanh nghiệp sẽ phát triển bền vững, và đó cũng chính là cái chất xúc tác để có thể thu hút được những nhân tài, những đối tác, những người ủng hộ về để giúp cho doanh nghiệp phát triển.
Có thể thấy, xây dựng doanh nghiệp bền vững là một bài toán khó và không phải doanh nghiệp nào cũng giải được bài toán này. Điều này phụ thuộc rất lớn vào tầm nhìn và năng lực của chính chủ doanh nghiệp.
So back to our talk. According to you, what is the definition of a sustainable development of a company?
So for me, it's about a profitable working business that actually can run by itself. And what I mean by that is it's a business that makes money, it's a business that can serve the business owner, and it's a business that can serve its people and its community in a way that changes their lives. So yes, we are in business to make money, but we're also in business to create a great system that supports the business so other people can run it, so we can employ more people.
So as a business coach, you have worked with a lot of business and business owner. So in your opinion, what are the challenges that most of the business have to face?
Yes, I have seen a lot of challenges over my years as a business coach, and I just want to clarify one thing which I think is really important. As business owners, we see symptoms. So we see symptoms, we see not enough cash, so cash flow issues. We see staff that may not be performing. We see marketing that isn't working, that we're spending a lot of money on. We see sales that don't convert. So that's what the business owner sees. But what I call them is symptoms. So they see the pain of something wrong in their business. What business owners don't tend to address is the problem that created the pain. So they're not addressing the problem that creates the symptom. And so for me, the challenges that I see with business owners is they need to start looking at their problems. What created the cash flow issue? What has created the staff or the team issues? What's created the marketing that's not working? And that's where the business owners actually need to focus in their business, is find the problem, find the cause and fix the cause, and then the symptom will go away. And so from a coaching perspective, when I first work with a client, the first thing I need to understand is what is the true problem that they are experiencing, and that's what we fix. We fix the problem. And so therefore it doesn't become an ongoing challenge. It merely becomes something that we need to find a solution to so that you can get the benefit, be it more profit, be it staff that want to be engaged and come to work, not because they're paid, but because they enjoy work. You've got marketing that you can test and measure and make sure it works. So for every dollar invested, a business owner should know how much they can expect to get in return for their marketing. And for sales, they should know that their staff know their products and their services, and they have a great sales process that is effective in conversion. So if we do those things, then we're actually addressing the real problem, and then therefore overcoming the challenges that the business owners have.
To have a sustainable business, you have to focus on two areas, system and people. Which one is most important?
Systems is very, very important. People are very, very important. But I'd like to add two more things, if that's okay, and I'll explain to you why we need four things that are really important for a business. The first one is we need a really strong foundation. So it's a bit like building a house. If we built a house without a strong foundation, then we can't expect the roof to carry the weight of all of the structure and expect the foundation to be able to hold all of that. So the foundation of a business is very, very important, and one of those key things that business owners need to be aware of is what I call their business revenue model. So how do they make money? So that's the first thing they really need to understand, and I call it So it's the foundation, the business model and their financial performance. So they really need to understand those things first. The next level is marketing. Marketing is very, very important because without marketing, effective marketing, we can't make sales. Without sales, we can't employ people. So after we've got a strong foundation, then we need to make sure we've got a strong system that is marketing. And then once we've got the marketing system that we can measure, that is successful, then we come in and we develop all the systems that support the marketing and the business model. And once we've got that, then we can build a really great and powerful team recruitment, so people recruitment, training processes, induction processes for new staff, and then reward and recognise those people for their great contribution to the business. So all those 4 things are critical in ensuring that a business is sustainable and is able to be developed properly.
In your opinion, what is the role of the branding in a company?
I think it's very important. And actually, I've shared this with my children. You know, every day that you go outside, someone determines or someone makes a judgment of your brand based on whether you present yourself as Coca-Cola or as a cheap brand that looks like Coca-Cola. So, you know, for business owners, how do they present their brand and how do they build value in that brand so that people in the public see it for what it's worth and they see that brand for what they can rely on from you as a business owner? Can they rely on your brand to deliver quality? Can they rely on your brand to deliver a great service or customer care? Can they rely on your brand to be reliable? So brand is very important, and the business owners really need to look at how every part of their business is a representation of the brand, because the brand is the personality that the business is built on. So it's very, very important.
What about the environment? Should we care about it when we develop a sustainable company?
Yes, I think the environment is something definitely to be considered. And I was actually reading an article, and it's about the new generation of people, young people that are coming through. And they are very alert and aware of our environment. And so their buying or purchasing decisions are based on how well the products are positioned in the market to support being environmentally friendly. So I think that businesses really need to start adapting and adjusting and preparing their brands so that they are meeting the needs of our young people that are coming through, that are saying, you know what, this world is ours too, and we need to do something about it. So we will support the brands that support our earth, that support, you know, our environment, and that do the right thing for the next generation. And I think that's a great thing. So we as business owners need to, you know, we need to listen to our young people. So much so in our organisation, we have actually asked that plastic water bottles are no longer used in our workplace, because we don't want to be adding to the plastic problem that we've got in our environment. So if every business can make a choice to make a contribution, a positive contribution to our environment, then that's got to be a good thing.
Có thể thấy để doanh nghiệp phát triển bền vững là một bài toán không hề dễ dàng mà không phải bất cứ nhà điều hành hoặc doanh nghiệp CEO nào cũng làm được. Và với những kinh nghiệm cùng kiến thức của mình, nhà huấn luyện doanh nghiệp Charmian Campbell đã giúp không ít chủ doanh nghiệp tự tin hơn về định hướng, các cách thức điều hành doanh nghiệp, từ đó giúp các doanh nghiệp phát triển bền vững hơn. Mời quý vị cùng theo dõi phóng sự cùng chúng tôi.
Doanh nghiệp có thể mở ra rất dễ dàng, tuy nhiên để tồn tại lâu dài và có sức cạnh tranh trong thị trường khốc liệt như hiện nay lại là một bài toán khó. Do đó, để có thể phát triển bền vững và ngày càng lớn mạnh, đòi hỏi những người đứng đầu cần có tầm nhìn xa và nắm bắt được nhu cầu của khách hàng để xây dựng định hướng phát triển doanh nghiệp theo những con đường cụ thể.
Để mục đích muốn phát triển doanh nghiệp bền vững thì chúng ta phải cung cấp đúng chất lượng dịch vụ mà chúng ta đang cung cấp, và cái chất lượng dịch vụ đó chúng ta phải hoàn hảo nó để làm sao khi cái chất lượng dịch vụ của mình đem đến cho khách hàng nó là một dịch vụ hoàn hảo.
Bên cạnh đó, bản thân các chủ doanh nghiệp cũng cần không ngừng trau dồi năng lực quản trị của bản thân, nắm bắt các xu thế công nghệ mới để đáp ứng được yêu cầu ngày càng phát triển của xã hội.
Với các cái doanh nghiệp Việt Nam thì hầu hết cái phần đa số thì hiện tại bây giờ đều là doanh nghiệp nhỏ và vừa. Thì một cái đặc điểm chung đó là cái sự thiếu hụt về các cái nguồn lực cũng như là năng lực về tổ chức và quản trị doanh nghiệp. Vậy thì một trong những cái điều mà tôi cho rằng rất là quan trọng là các doanh nghiệp cũng phải thường xuyên đặc biệt là chủ doanh nghiệp phải nâng cao, tìm cái cơ hội học hỏi cũng như là kết nối và để nâng cao cái năng lực của mình thông qua các cái chương trình huấn luyện, học hỏi.
Giao lưu kết nối với những chủ doanh nghiệp khác để chúng ta tìm hiểu họ đang gặp khó khăn như thế nào, họ đã gặp khó khăn như thế nào và họ vượt qua bằng cách nào, thì chúng ta biết được cái khó khăn của họ. Khi chúng ta đi trên con đường của chúng ta, khi chúng ta gặp khó khăn đó chúng ta sẽ vượt qua, và nếu như chúng ta tiên đoán trước được cái khó khăn đó sẽ xảy ra thì chúng ta sẽ vượt qua nó một cách dễ dàng hơn.
Ms. Campbell, as a successful businesswoman, in this time coming back to Vietnam, you carry a mission about Asian coast, Southeast Asia. So, what are your desires and goals about it?
Well, let me just say I'm very excited to be here because it's really important to me to make a difference. There's something about Vietnam and Southeast Asia which I think is really special to me. And so coming here for me is about building a brand and a presence in the marketplace where we have a quality business coaching program that educates and delivers results for the business owners so that we can have abundance within our community. I want to be able to give every business owner the opportunity to be able to change not only their life, but the lives of their staff. Because if the business owners are more successful, then they employ more people. If they employ more people, then their staff are spending money in their communities and helping the whole community to thrive. So building businesses and educating business owners is very, very important to me and the Action Coach brand. That's what we're in the business of. But also what's really important is that we do it in an environment that is caring and kind. Because we want business owners to know that someone cares and someone wants to help them be better.
Could you give us more information about your mission in Vietnam this time?
So for me, I want to be able to see, like I said before, I want to be able to see success. I want to be able to see abundance in Vietnam. And the only way that I can do that is to attract great new talent to our brand, to Action Coach, be it as coaches or for us to sell franchises. Because when we sell franchises, then they're employing the coaches. And so as the CEO, for me it's really important that we attract the right people, because if we're attracting experienced people that understand business, then they will be able to guide the business owners that may not have the knowledge or the experience to help themselves. So that's very important for me. Again, is the quality, the care, and also the knowledge that we share with the people of Vietnam and Southeast Asia.
What do you think about the potential of the business community in Vietnam?
I think there's a lot of potential here. I look around and I actually wonder if the Vietnamese people realise how much potential is here. Having travelled a lot, I've had the opportunity to travel to a lot of countries in my life, and it's almost like Vietnam is waiting to wake up. It's waiting to rise, and I feel really grateful and proud that I'm here to be able to help that happen. So to the Vietnamese people, what I would like to say is choose to be better. Choose to be better. If you choose to be the same, then it makes it very hard for the whole country to evolve and develop. So we have to do it together. If everyone just changes a little bit, then across the whole country it makes a big difference combined.
In your opinion, what do they need to do to promoting their business?
The first thing that they need to do is have big dreams. It starts with dreams. And in my experience from a coach, what I find is adults forget how to dream. Kids are very good at dreaming. Adults forget. Things become serious. You know, as you get older, business becomes serious. Being a parent becomes serious. Looking after your family becomes serious. So learn how to dream. Expect that you can have whatever you want in your life if you put your mind to it. So dreaming is very important. Once you dream, that allows you to actually clarify that with goals. So write down your goals. Know what it is that you want to create for yourself in your life. And when you've got goals, then you can create a plan. So planning is very important to being able to get results. So once you've got that plan, then you need to also consider, what's my knowledge gaps? What do I need to learn? We actually need to learn. So to learn more means we will earn more. And once we learn, then the last thing that we need to do is actually have an action plan. So take responsibility for yourself and have step-by-step plan or action steps on how you will realise the plan that you've created. And for me, I'm in the business of coaching. And you can have all of those things and still not achieve success. And the reason is you haven't got someone to hold you accountable. So who is the person that will hold you accountable for realising those dreams, the goals, the plan, the action, the learning? And that's why you need a coach, because other people are too nice to hold you accountable. Coaches, they do it because they understand the difference that you can make for your own life. And I wish everyone in Vietnam and Southeast Asia the opportunity to be better, because anyone can have it.
So what are your suggestions for Vietnamese business to access the global market?
I've got a few ideas on that. Number one is we need to be considering innovation. Now, companies may not be selling electronics or software or anything IT related, but we have the opportunity to use those tools within the business. So my suggestion to Vietnamese business owners that want to go global is have technology, use technology. Give yourself the best chance of being effective, efficient, and current. And I think being current in this day and age is really important, because even in Vietnam, you need to know what's happening on the other side of the world to know if your product is even viable and if your product will be in demand. So you have to understand the importance of technology and innovation. I think that's very important. The next thing is understanding what people want. So by 2024, we have up to 5 generations in the workforce. People are working longer because they need the money or because they're looking after family members. And we've also got young people that are entering the market earlier. So we've got up to 5 generations that will be in the workplace. We need to be ready for that and how we deal with that, because that's an issue outside of Vietnam that the rest of the world is already working on. So Vietnam needs to start working on that now. And the other thing that's very important, if you want to play with the rest of the world, you need to understand it. And my experience of being here is you have a very strong culture, but it's really important that you understand the culture that occurs outside of Vietnam. So what is the business culture? How does business operate outside of Vietnam? What are the expectations that the other countries have of countries that they're dealing with? And on personal experience, I can say that the rest of the world, from where I've experienced it, does business different to the way some people or some businesses operate in Vietnam. So, and we have the same issue where I came from in Australia. People only think about their business for Australia, but there's a whole world out there. So if you only think about your business for Vietnam, then you will stay here, and that's okay. But if you think about your business globally, then you need to learn about how the global market works and how the global cultures work, so you can fit in and adapt to what they need if you want them to buy your products or your services.
Thank you for your sharing today, and I wish that your career will be more successful in the future.
Thank you.
Đến đây thời lượng dành cho chương trình diễn đàn CEO tuần này xin được khép lại. Chân thành cảm ơn sự quan tâm theo dõi của quý vị và hẹn gặp lại quý vị trong số tiếp theo của chương trình.